Greetings Guardians. This is Olympus Alliance here with another electrifying Titan breakdown, straight from the heart of Hero Wars Alliance. Today, we set the battlefield ablaze as we dive deep into the scorching might of Moloch, the Blazing Ravager of the fire element. If you've been searching for a tank that not only stuns but also wrecks enemies with brutal power, then Moloch might just be the frontline powerhouse you've been waiting for. Whether you're burning through PvP opponents or stomping through the dungeon, building Moloch the right way can mean the difference between collapse and conquest. Let's dive in. It all starts with Moloch's devastating signature move, Crushing Blow. This isn't just your standard tank stun, it's a 5-second, team-saving, armor-breaking, momentum-shifting monster of a strike. When Moloch activates this skill, he slams the ground with such force that nearby enemies are stunned for 5 full seconds while taking brutal physical damage. And here's the kicker, this skill scales with an enormous 250% of his physical attack. That's right, every point of strength he gains pushes the impact even further. This is why Moloch isn't just a punching bag at the front line, he's a literal wrecking ball that can shut down enemy combos, cancel ultimates, and buy precious time for your fire backline to melt everything in sight. Now let's talk about that signature artifact, Ragni's hammer. Every time Moloch triggers Crushing Blow, this weapon unleashes an aura of destruction that empowers the entire team. With a 100% activation chance and a massive plus 150,000 bonus to extra damage against Earth Titans, this hammer hits harder than it looks. In PvP battles, this weapon should be your absolute max-out priority. The more power you pump into Ragni's hammer, the more your whole fire team benefits during those crucial 9-second bursts. But if your Moloch is dungeon-bound, farming waves and saving resources, then keeping this around level 100 to 110 is perfectly fine. It still hits hard, keeps your rotations clean, and saves you precious gold and cores for other investments. Coming next, we've got the Fire Crown, Moloch's secondary artifact. This adds plus 255,000 in extra damage to Earth Titans and plus 100,500 in extra defense from them. This is Moloch's counterpunch against Earth-heavy teams, making him one of the best frontline choices when dealing with elemental threats like Avalon or Silver. In PvP, this crown should absolutely be maxed out, because in live combat, even a few thousand defense points can mean surviving that last enemy burst and getting one more crushing blow in. However, if you're building Moloch just for the dungeon grind, the Fire Crown can sit safely between levels 50 and 100. It's a nice bonus, but not essential when you've already got enough brute power to clear waves. Now let's explore the core of Moloch's durability, the Defense Seal. At full level, it adds plus 82,500 to physical attack and a monstrous plus 4,575,000 health. And here's where things get interesting. Normally, we advise keeping seals a bit lower to avoid slowing down ultimate charge time. But Moloch is a unique case. He's a tank that goes down fast if not properly built, and unlike support units, he's not there to spam multiple skills. His goal is to survive just long enough to deliver 1 or 2 brutal strikes that shift the entire battle. That's why, for PvP, you'll want this seal maxed out. He needs every point of health and power to do his job. But for dungeon runs, where resource conservation is key and Moloch rarely sees the full burn of a frontline brawl, keeping the seal around level 90 to 100 is the smart move. You get enough bulk to sustain him, without burning too many leveling materials. And speaking of bulk, Moloch doesn't rely on flashy skins, he just needs to be unbreakable. Both of his skins are pure health skins, each providing a massive 2,627,975 at max level. And for once, there's no debate here. Whether you're battling players or farming floors, you'll want both skins maxed. It's the only way to keep Moloch alive long enough to reach his full destructive potential. With his enormous health pool, combined with artifact bonuses and shield synergies from teammates like Ignis or Eden, Moloch becomes a true frontline titan that can stall, stun, and annihilate. So how do we put all of this together into one unbeatable build plan? If you're going full PvP, then max his Ragni's hammer, his fire crown, his defense seal, and both health skins. This is the only way Moloch survives the early clash and lands those game-changing stuns before your enemy wipes your backline. Pair him with Ashe, Ignis, and Hyperion for a classic fire tank combo that burns through even the strongest Earth teams. But if your Moloch is destined for the dungeon, where battles are a bit longer and pacing matters more than explosive openings, you can safely tune down the build. Keep Ragni's hammer between level 100 and 110, the fire crown around 50 to 100, and the defense seal between level 90 to 100. This way, Moloch still has the survivability and stun power to grind through waves without draining your precious artifact cores and gold. And remember, his health skins must still be maxed even in dungeon. That's not negotiable. Moloch may not be the flashiest titan in the fire roster, but when built right, he becomes a brick wall with a burning hammer, perfect for shutting down momentum and opening the door for your backline to roast the enemy. With the right balance of PvP and dungeon investment, you can make the most out of his incredible 5-second stun and O power while keeping your overall strategy efficient. Stay tuned, stay sharp, and as always, salute and friendship.